Good morning, Tucson. I'm Jose Sosaya. Thank you for joining us. From Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin, according to world governments, has illegally declared large parts of Ukraine Russian territory. This follows a Russian military missile strike on a humanitarian convoy that, according to Ukrainian officials, killed at least 23 people and hurt dozens more. ABC's Ian Pennell has more.
This morning, an horrific Russian strike on a humanitarian convoy in Ukraine, killing at least 23 people with more than 60 hospitalized. Most of the images too gruesome to show. The convoy of around 40 vehicles was heading into Russian-occupied Zaporizhia to pick up family and take them to safety. Zaporizhia is one of 4 regions Vladimir Putin will illegally declare part of Russia this morning. The Kremlin holding a signing ceremony in Moscow to formally announce the annexation of the territories. The land grab occurring after staged referendums in 4 parts of the country, some people forced to vote at gunpoint, stoking new fears of further escalation in the war as Russia warns an attack on the newly seized territory would be a direct attack on Russia. Putin even threatening the use of nuclear weapons to defend their land. Much of the world condemning Russia's move, the UN Secretary General saying it has no legal value.
It is a dangerous escalation. It has no place in the modern world. It must not be accepted.
The US expected to impose harsher sanctions on Russia in response.
The United States will never recognize Russia's claims on Ukraine's sovereign territory.
Inside Russia, growing unease at the military draft to support his war. Putin now admitting mistakes were made, saying, return home those who'd been drafted unreasonably. But at the same time, moving to stop the wave of fighting-age men from leaving the country by opening up new military enlistment offices near border entry points. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov saying this morning that they'll now view possible Ukrainian strikes on these new territories, the territories that are technically part of Ukraine, as an act of aggression against Russia, totally ignoring the daily aggression committed by Russia against Ukraine. I think most worrying about these developments is that it backs Putin into a corner. It's impossible to see any kind of peace deal going forward. Ukraine won't make any concessions, and Putin won't either. There are real fears this war could get worse. Ian Pennell, ABC News in Kharkiv, Ukraine.